I grew up in a large Mexican family that made do with everything: food, money, housing. My mom mastered the art of struggle meals, and my dad mastered the art of figuring it out, whether it was getting us new school clothes or paying rent. They had no choice but to make something out of nothing, and that art became instinct for me. When I first started filmmaking, I truly didn't have much. I edited my first projects on my tiny, small iPhone, small screen, big dreams. Then my sister let me use her school refund to buy a tiny blue Dell Inspiron. That was my first real computer, and it meant everything, even if everything was constantly shutting down. I still don't know how I got Premiere to run on that. Later, when my family was homeless, my dad actually took a large risk and used his income tax refund to invest in me. He bought me my very first MacBook, and that's when everything changed. I edited my first films on that computer, applied to NYU's Summer Filmmaker Workshop and got in, and started learning how to edit and how to craft a story. When I got to college, I used my refund to buy another MacBook. For 5 years, that laptop carried me through countless projects, even when it was shutting down, had water damage, and couldn't handle any large files. Still, I pushed through, holding on to faith that someday I'd have what I needed. Today, through the generosity of the Next Doc Fellowship and their Flex Fund grant, I'm unboxing a new computer. I'm so grateful to God and to everyone who's believed in me and invested in me in some way, shape, or form. I'm not sharing this journey to brag, but to hopefully encourage someone. The truth is, having this computer has been a dream of mine since I started making films. From being the little girl editing on her phone to the teenager who was homeless, sleeping on a couch, and editing videos on whatever I could get my hands on, I've held on to this vision. To any filmmaker, creative, or dreamer out there, be faithful with the little you have. Tell your stories now, because when new resources come, you'll be more than ready to use them, and they'll take you further than you could have ever imagined.